red cap, Brendan Powell, is aboard for Joe Tizzard. Je Paleton will be the next in the pink with the green sleeves, the green and black hooped cap. Conor O'Farrell is riding. Then Dr. T J Eckleburg is going to be the next out, the dark green with the dark green and white Diabolone sleeves and the dark green cap. That is Conor Ring. And then Petit Tonnerre is going to be the last to make its way onto the course. We heard from John Joe Neal, the trainer. Petit Tonnerre in the green and gold hoops for JP McManus and the white cap. That's the mount of Kevin Brogan. So they're making their way to the start. Let's take a look at the betting. It's on the screen. Dr. T J Eckleburg won this race last year as risked 5-4, 9-4 Western General, 5-1 Je Paleton, 15-2 Harper's Brook, and Petit Tonnerre is the outsider, but not a despised one at 11-1. Horses making their way to the start. Interesting race. Dr. T J Eckleburg did win it last year, no doubt about it, won it well last year, but they did go a pretty explosive early gallop in that race, and Dr. T J Eckleburg is an out-and-out hold-up, creep horse, wait for the pace to collapse. He's not as good when it gets tactical, and it might just get a bit tactical this race. I wouldn't be as confident that he'll be getting the kind of setup that he got last year. He might still go very well, he might still win, but I think 5-4 is a bit tight, or 11-8 now, about Dr. T J Eckleburg. I like Western General, who gets the first run since the wind up. Might lead this lot. Harper's Brook's an interesting horse. Harper's Brook is a bit of a wrong un, really. I mean, he doesn't like winning races. He gets to the front. I was once at Sandown a few years ago. He literally stopped when he was coming to win a race. He has to be finessed. But if he were mine, I remember him running a great race for a long time. I think it was the Grand Annual at Cheltenham. It was one of those big Cheltenham handicaps over the shorter trip at the festival. And he jumped magnificently out in front. And yes, he got collared in the closing stages. But I think you're better off just letting him go about his business with his excellent jumping and maybe get to the point where he's so far in front that even if he does stop, he'll still win. So they tend to hold him up these days. It might work here, but I'm not entirely sure it will. But he really is an enigmatic horse. There's Je Paleton. Speaking of horses that got a lovely pace setup, when he won at Taunton the other day, he got a very nice pace setup as well, a really strongly run race. So, was it Ludlow? I can't remember. It was one of those right-handed tracks in the southwest. But anyway, I think Western General might just be able to lead this lot a merry dance. But we will see. It's 11-8, Dr. T J Eckleburg. Horses at the start. Je Paleton, Western General, Harper's Brook. Looks like Je Paleton and Western General are going to be quite prominent. Looks like they're making their way onto the track now. I think they're going to do another circle. Coming out of the track, Je Tizzard-trained going to lead them here, I reckon. Starter on the rostrum. Flag is up. Thanks, Boise. Flag down, tape back. They're off and racing for the Pertemps Network Handicap Chase. Western General is leading from the first of the 12 fences as they come to it now. Western General over in front. In second position, Pertemps Network, then Harper's Brook, who's not too far away, and then Je Tizzard-trained. And Dr. T J Eckleburg, who won this race last year, had a really strong gallop to aim at on that occasion. Doesn't look like it's going to be quite as strong this time round, but he's not as far back. So interesting to see how it all pans out. But the lead at the moment is with Western General, out in front by about 3/4 of a length to Pertemps, who's racing in second. Then Dr. T J Eckleburg, Je Tizzard-trained, the sheepskin noseband, green sleeves down on the rail, and the enigma wrapped in the riddle that is Harper's Brook. The light-coloured jacket is at the rear of the field. So they're making their way up the hill. They'll be heading to the long line of fences down the far side of the track. And it's Western General who's leading them at the moment, to Pertemps, who's racing in second. Then Dr. T J Eckleburg. And then towards the outer, Harper's Brook and Je Tizzard-trained is at the back of the field. First of the 6 fences to jump over on the far side of the track. It's Western General. Ears pricked, saw a good stride, jumped it well. Pertemps is in second. Harper's Brook's racing slightly isolatedly towards the left as we look at them on screen. Then Dr. T J Eckleburg, who's in fourth, and Je Tizzard-trained is at the rear of the field. They've jumped that quickly onto the next. This is a plain fence. And it's Western General who jumps it to Pertemps in second. Harper's Brook still racing very, very wide. Then Dr. T J Eckleburg for all you F. Scott Fitzgerald fans. And then Je Tizzard-trained towards the rear of the field. As they come towards the next, Western General jumped that well to Pertemps in second. Dr. T J Eckleburg creeps into third, followed then by Je Tizzard-trained, and Harper's Brook still giving them plenty of air. As they go towards the second last of the fences over on the far side of the track, Western General, again, a good leap. It's been a feature of the race thus far. In second position, Je Tizzard-trained, who's now made a bit of ground. Dr. T J Eckleburg and Pertemps and Harper's Brook is now relegated to fifth and last. Western General gotten a bit tighter there. Je Tizzard-trained, the green sleeves, the sheepskin noseband into second. Dr. T J Eckleburg is in third, followed by Pertemps is now just being nudged along somewhat. And Harper's Brook is just trying to get smuggled into this by Keelan Woods at the back of the field. Turning out of the back straight, and they'll be swinging for home very shortly, a while before they leave the ground again, but still 5 more jumping tests here. And it's Western General in the hands of Brendan Powell, who's leading them in second position, Je Tizzard-trained. Harper's Brook gets a little bit closer, then Dr. T J Eckleburg, and then Pertemps is being bumped along now at the rear of the field. They're making the turn into the home straight. Western General yet to see a rival. Je Tizzard-trained racing in second, has sneaked round the inside as Western General just putting the foot on the gas a little bit now. Brendan Powell at the fifth last. Western General, good jump. Je Tizzard-trained in second. Harper's Brook is in third, followed by Dr. T J Eckleburg, and then Pertemps. Down towards the fourth last they go now, and it's Western General out in front. At it, jumped it well. That was the final ditch. Je Tizzard-trained, who's in second position. Gap back there to Dr. T J Eckleburg, Harper's Brook, and Pertemps down towards the third last fence. And it's Western General who leads by about a length. Je Tizzard-trained is trying to get past, hasn't managed to yet. Jumped that one well though, Je Tizzard-trained, and now drawn alongside Western General. Je Tizzard-trained, Western General from Dr. T J Eckleburg, who's going to struggle now to pull off last year's victory in the race. Je Tizzard-trained was a bit low at that. Western General is battling back. Je Tizzard-trained, Western General down towards the final fence they come. Je Tizzard-trained the near side. Western General the far final fence. Western General jumps it well. The Je Tizzard-trained in second, who's now a couple of lengths down, and it's Western General, prominent throughout, has got plenty up his sleeve and racing up towards the line. Western General, beautifully ridden by Brendan Powell to score. Je Tizzard-trained finished in second, third this year for Dr. T J Eckleburg, and then Harper's Brook and Pertemps.